Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Zishan Usmani again. I am with Skylar with a very unique question. Skylar, the question is, when we heard about Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, many people say if you would have invested $5,000, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you would be multi-millionaire by now. And we see these and new Ubers comes and new Facebooks come and new companies comes and go and we can't do nothing. We are sitting all the way on the other side of the world, 7,000 miles away in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. People are afraid. Can they invest? If they can invest, how they can invest? Do they need to be a accredited investor? How they will be getting vet? Is there a way when person can be sitting anywhere in the world, can invest in one of the companies in Silicon Valley? If yes, what is the way and how you can help?
Yeah, thank you, Zishan. Yeah, absolutely great question. So the answer is yes. We as a global venture capital fund, the vast majority of our investors are actually in Asia, Middle East, Europe. And so it makes it very easy for international investors to invest with us alongside as a co-investor. So we have a committed fund and we have a syndicate. Our committed fund is millions of dollars and we're investing in each deal. We have a syndicate where investors can invest on a deal-by-deal basis for as little as $5,000. Some people are investing $50,000, $100,000 or more, but we can take in a minimum of $5,000 per person. So it's very accessible for people that want to get access to the venture capital asset class, and you're only co-investing in our deals. We're not sharing deals just because we like deals. We're only sharing deals that we're putting millions of dollars of our own money into, and alongside you putting in your $5,000 to $100,000 per deal. To give you a little example of the deals that we've done historically, between myself, who's done venture for 17 years, my partner Andrew Zallison and James Zhang, collectively over 50 years of venture experience, we've been some of the earliest and largest investors in over 20 unicorns. Companies like Facebook, Twitter, Uber. As an example, we were in the Series A round of Facebook, one of the earliest investors in Facebook. With Uber, we came in at $1 billion, got out at $39 billion. With dilution, we made about a 20x on Uber. With Venmo, first $250,000 check in Venmo, eventually got acquired by Braintree and then ultimately PayPal for over $1 billion. And so with every venture deal we're doing, we're looking to make a return of somewhere between a 20x to 100x, and that's inclusive of the dilution of additional rounds of financing. So our net all-in is a 20 to 100x. In some cases, the deals that we're doing are hundreds of x's or even up to 1,000x. So this is definitely the asset class that has high alpha. So this is a world of where you can lose it all, but you can certainly get really high return multiples. So if you were to put in 5K and you were to make 20x to 100x on that, that's the average deal that we're looking to do. And we're coming in early, pre-revenue, pre-product, all the way up through later stage. Good example of a deal that we recently did was Figure AI. They ended up raising a pretty big round of about $675 million. For most people, you could never get access to investing in that round. OpenAI was putting in $100 million. Microsoft was putting in $100 million. Jeff Bezos personally put in $100 million. NVIDIA, Intel Capital came in for $50 million each. Getting access to that deal was nearly impossible if you were going to put in 5K, 10K, overall. We ended up carving out $1 million allocation, and we shared that with our syndicate, which has a few thousand investors of angel investors, family offices. And so they came in for $5,000, $100,000 each, and we filled that up roughly in about 24 hours. We told them about the deal. That particular opportunity for Figure AI is a good example. It's a humanoid robot that does kind of general purpose labor. As an example, we entered at a $2.5 billion valuation. But we believe that company can go to $25 billion to $250 billion. So there's still an opportunity to get a 10x to 100x prior to dilution in that situation. With dilution, we're probably looking at like a 5 to 50x kind of return opportunity. But we do these deals every week. So pretty much every week, every other week, we're making a new investment. And so you guys are going to get access to a unique link that we're going to be sharing. We create a custom link with Zishan where you can sign up, and we're going to give an auto approval. So if you use Zishan's link, we're going to auto approve you. All you have to do is be an accredited investor. The question is sometimes, what is an accredited investor? And that is an investor who has a net income of about $200,000 a year, or a household income of $300,000 or more a year, or you can have $1 million of investable assets, not including your primary home. Those are three of many other kind of criteria, but those are the common three that people have. So as long as you hit one of those three or there's a handful of other criteria that you can look in our subscription document that lists some of the other things, but those are the main ones. As long as you hit that minimum, you can invest with us on a deal-by-deal basis. You get to choose the deals. There's no fee for signing up, so it's a completely free sign-up, and then you'll start receiving a deal every week, every other week from us that we're putting our own money in, and then you'll get quarterly updates on those deals as things happen. You'll keep on hearing the updates. And so it makes it very easy. So you can sign up on the form. It also allows you to pick the specific things you're interested in. So in the sign up form, you can say if you only want to receive venture deals, or maybe you want to receive real estate private equity deals, you only want to receive deals in Asia or the United States. If you like healthcare, if you like space tech, you get to pick the different type of things you like, and it'll filter only those deals will be the ones that you receive to kind of limit the noise of the opportunities, because we're doing about 15 new investments a year and about 10 to 15 follow-on rounds a year. So in total, we're making about 25 to 30 investments a year. So with 52 weeks in a year, we're pretty much making an investment every week, every other week. And you'll be able to access also our investor syndicate calls. So once you sign up on the form, you'll be invited to join our investor calls, where you're going to hear our investment team present the due diligence that we did. We look at about 20,000 deals a year, and we narrow it down to those 15 that we're investing in. So we invest in about 0.1%. So most funds will only invest in 1% of the deals. We're investing in 0.1%. So we say no to 99.9% of the deals we look at. Hyper selective. You can join the call where we go over the presentation, we share the due diligence, the thesis for making the investment, and then you can choose whether you want to participate on a deal-by-deal basis for a minimum of $5,000.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.